It's Thursday, woohoo, and we're drinking.
What's up?
And apparently, you can hear my dog barking really clearly. Josh was saying before we started, so I apologize if you can hear Mo losing his mind. We are babysitting Otis, our old neighbor's dog, and the two of them roughhouse like crazy. They just all day long, just constantly going at it. My house is full of hair.
Oh, does the other dog shed?
They both do, and so when
Oh.
they're fighting, it just goes everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just unbelievable how much hair they shed all over the place. Anyway, hello. I am drinking Miller Lite. That is my go-to.
I'm being lame tonight.
What is that? Oh,
Just water.
Oh, Waterloo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm feeling like a beer tonight. Yeah, Thursday. Hooray. Another week almost done.
I feel like the Thursdays come very quickly these days.
They do, man. Like I had to remind myself this morning. I was like, "Oh crap, it's Thursday already." Jeez, like it's gone fast. 6 dogs? No,
Damn.
no.
That sounds terrible.
Like,
especially if they're big dogs.
Yeah,
big active dogs. 6 of them.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. It sounds like you're at a kennel or something because it's like in the background echoey.
Well, so Otis is like 120 pounds or something. He's a much larger dog than Mo, and so when they fight, Mo has a huge disadvantage. So Mo just puts up this big old like, I'm gonna bark a lot and be a big dog, and Otis is just like, whatever. Have we let the cats out? Yes, the cats are free. They are roaming the shop, and it's actually pretty funny. They don't really want to be near us, right? They're feral, so they don't really care about us. But as soon as we're gone, both Josh and I have been checking the cameras at night, and
they come out to party when we leave.
They're all over the shop at night. I mean, it's hilarious. They're running back and forth. They're sitting there. Good news so far. They have not really been jumping on any of the cars. They got in your Jeep, right?
They got in the Jeep. I saw their footprints all over the seats.
Yeah, but we haven't seen them on any of the hoods of the cars. So
I've been checking for prints just to see.
Oh, they showed a bunch of commercials before you came in?
That shouldn't do that on the live, I don't think.
I turned on ads, so it might, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know. I've got YouTube Premium, so I never see ads, so I don't know.
Oh, the orange cat's walking around.
Is he?
He's behind the F12.
Oh. I was about to say, could you pull it up? Where is he?
He's right there.
Yeah. There he is, just chilling there on the ground. Oh, there he goes.
We don't see him all day. They don't come out at all.
No.
He's on the hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually going in the litter box.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cats, so far, no signs of dead mice. But, I mean, there's been no signs of mice activity either. So I guess that's good. So, yeah. You have 4 dogs? Man. I mean, when we're babysitting Otis, every once in a while, Megan and I are like, oh, we should get another dog. And then we babysit another dog and we're like, no.
Never mind. Just get small dogs, man. There's so much less effort. Small dogs that don't shed. They're awesome.
Yeah, the shedding thing would be nice. Yeah. Live stream the cats. They're really boring. They don't do hardly anything.
Yeah, it would get very boring.
Just really my camera. There we go. They don't, yeah, they just walk around occasionally. Oh, they do show commercials. Well, that's good, I guess. Okay. I didn't think they would show commercials during the live. I thought maybe like if you watch it after the live.
It shouldn't be during the live.
That's well, like it has these things where like I can turn on like auto ads where it like shows ads in the middle of this live stream, and I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want you guys to have to suffer through a bunch of ads while we're talking. But whatever. Oh yeah. Click the thumbs up. Wait, we have 80 viewers and only 20 likes. It's terrible.
Ouch.
Only at 25%. Come on, you can do better than that. So what's going on? Let's see. Yeah, so cats are free. So far so good. They don't seem to do. I haven't hardly seen Enzo at all.
The gray one I haven't. Yeah, no, he's
like
been
ever since we let him out. I don't think I've seen him in person. I've seen him on camera.
Yeah,
I've seen him on the cameras, but I have not seen him in person since we let him out. The orange cat seems to like sitting on our couch.
yeah.
So when you come in the morning, he's just chilling on the couch, and then he just immediately like shoo, scurries away and then disappears for the rest of the day. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dirt. The cat's on patrol. Keep the mice away.
Yeah, I mean,
I would like to think so.
Someone on the, one of our comments was saying that even just having cats in the building, the smell of the cats will deter the rodents. So, hey, you know what? If that's the price we have to pay to keep mice out of the shop, I'm good.
I hate the smell. It's sometimes you can smell the cats, and I hate that. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
I'm thinking we're gonna have to like change their litter more than typical just to make it so it's not stinky.
Yeah.
So, what are those dogs doing? Momo! Oh my god. We have not installed the cat door yet.
We're gonna probably do that like next week. We'll put it in. We didn't want to let them out. I mean, we've been opening the doors to the shop and leaving them open, and the cats are staying inside. They haven't gone outside yet, so
yeah,
they're probably scared to go outside.
I think they're just scared to come out when we're there.
Yeah,
they're scared of us, which I feel bad. You know, no, cats don't go out yet.
We haven't found any dead mice or anything.
Yeah, not yet. Hopefully. Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons I'm not a big cat fan is I don't like the idea of animals that you keep in your home and then they poop and pee in your home. Even if it's pooping and peeing in a container within your home, it's still inside your home. I mean, at least dogs are like, hey, I'm gonna go outside.
Yeah.
So of course then dogs at like 4:30 in the morning, you hear that huh, 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 and then they puke in your whatever, and you're like, damn it. Josh.
Oh, I already did. I already did. And we're going to start working on it Monday, probably. We're going to take the transmission out and get the clutch and flywheel. We're going to send it to GTE Engineering. They're going to rebuild it. So we're doing a partnership with them for clutches in the future. So we're going to do that and do a bunch of other maintenance stuff on it and get it up. Like, I want to make everything perfect on it, make it run so it doesn't need
find
anything.
out what is making that weird noise on the
yeah, I'm thinking it's probably the power steering pump. I don't know. It has this whine sound that changes with the RPMs. I'm not sure. I think it's the pump. It could be something else. It doesn't really have that signature power steering pump sound, but I don't know what a bad pump sounds like on a Ferrari, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, Christian moved to St. Petersburg Beach.
Oh, damn.
Well, I know you'd been mentioning that you were probably going to move to Florida. Well, congratulations, I guess. Maybe.
Well, hopefully you can get a Ferrari out there.
Right? I'm tempted to bid on the Altima GTR in Cars and Bids. Help my friend build his Altima kit. Do you think the Altima is similar to the GT you have? Streetable race car, big engine, very unpractical.
What's an Altima GTR?
It's this weird kit car thing.
Look it up.
Here's my thing: is so far, I mean, I think a lot of the kit cars
Ooh,
are kind of crappy.
that looks kind of
Um,
weird.
they look. It looks. I don't think they look attractive at all. First of all, um,
I guess it
but
depends how much it is. Because if it's cheap, it looks
they're
like
supposed.
fun. But if
They're,
it's
right. They're supposed to be fast as hell, but
yeah,
I mean, it's kind of ugly. And so here's like, there's a guy rolling around town that's got a what is it, the SLC, right? And
yeah,
from a distance, you're like, oh, that's a pretty cool car. And then you get up close and you look at the details and you're like, this thing's a piece of shit. Like it's terrible. The the body lines were terrible. The fiberglass work was terrible. Like everything about it was just like, I don't want that thing. I want a real car. And I know my GT40 is not a real GT40. It's a replica, but it was actually manufactured by someone and built by someone who builds these things. So I feel like the build quality is actually good. So I don't know. There you go.
here goes Mo.
Yeah. My God.
So that Rolls Royce, someone mentioned it.
Oh yeah.
I went and looked at it for somebody and kind of facilitated the deal for them. So it's just temporarily at our shop. It's actually getting picked up tomorrow.
No, I haven't fixed the pipes for next year. I figure I've got like 8 months to solve that problem.
Oh yeah, we got lots of time.
Kick that can down the road.
I did drive that Rolls Royce though, and it's pretty sweet.
When you went out and looked at the first time?
Yeah, yeah. The power steering is so overly done on that thing. You can like
Yeah.
steer it with your finger.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I have a supercharged Exige, so I'm used to the kit car feeling. I mean, but even then, I feel like Lotus builds the cars better than I've seen on that SLC.
Well, Lotus isn't. They've got factories that build the car and everything. It's not a hand built, one off. So they're
Right.
going to feel more solid.
Oh, here we go. I think this happens like almost every week. Our opinions on supercars going electric.
I think electric cars should be reserved for daily drivers.
Yeah.
I mean,
I understand the performance you get out of acceleration on an electric car, but they're not emotional. The problem is it's purely a numbers game. It's not about the experience anymore. Like
right.
going fast for the sake of going fast is fun for a brief period of time, but there's a lot more to it than that,
We're looking for 360s, 430s, maybe 458s. Those are like the main three. But we'll look at anything if it makes sense.
That was weird. I'm just playing around with like, I don't know, I'm just fidgeting, right? And I tapped my computer with the screwdriver, and there's an extremely strong magnet somewhere in my computer.
Your hard drive?
No, it's right at the front.
Oh,
There's definitely not hard drive there, and it's on the top of my laptop. Anyway, I just found that very odd. Yeah, we're currently seeking lots of Ferraris, mostly 430s, 360s, as Josh said, 458s. Love those cars. All of those are kind of our bread and butter. But it's hard to find anything right now. I was actually talking to Fred and Josh about this earlier. Is like it's just hard. There's just not like the cars that are out there. People either want too much or they aren't very good cars, frankly.
we've
So
looked at a lot recently, and people are just not realistic on what they want for them.
yeah,
So
it's the feeling of the ride, not always about the speed. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot to be said about sometimes just enjoying a car experience, not necessarily like just because you're hauling ass. When you reach 100,000 subscribers this year, Dan, will you get a nice watch?
I'm gonna buy Dan a watch at 100K.
No.
Yes.
No, why would
That's
you
a
do that?
That's a promise.
No, don't waste your money.
It'll be something cool.
Okay, go buy a Timex because I don't want you spending money on me.
It won't be very expensive, but it's gonna be cool. I already know exactly what I'm gonna get you. So
No,
100,000.
God, I'll put it up on the wall in the sub so that people can see it. Oh man. On your last video, someone commented that the most fun cars were built between 2000 and 2010. I can slide my 2014 M6 into that most fun category. It's brutally fast and awesome fun to drive. I think the early 2000s definitely made some incredible cars. Like that was a really good time for cool cars.
I don't have a problem with the 14 M6, but it's right at the beginning of when BMW started to put way too much crap in their cars and they were too heavy. It's still fun to drive though.
I feel like this is gonna sound terrible because I guess we're just spoiled, but like the M cars are cool until you drive like a real supercar.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is we drive the supercars, and then we drove that M6 Comp that was a manual, and I was
It's a
like,
great
okay,
car.
this is cool. It's kind of fast. It's pretty cool, but it's big and heavy, and it kind of doesn't handle as well as you would think. But it's still cool, and you have to remind yourself that it's like a fourth the price of a Ferrari. So
Yeah. No, it's definitely way more reasonable cost wise to do those cars, but at the same time they also depreciate like crazy. So like I mean
Yeah.
I would almost say like you lose more money owning those M cars than you do owning a Ferrari in many cases. But whatever.
Everybody's giving you shit about the watch stuff.
Oh god. Might make
Just
your wrist break.
Keep pushing on him. Keep pushing on him.
I am not gonna become a watch person. Oh, are you wearing that one watch?
Yeah, I'm wearing the James Cameron.
Oh Jesus! Is it actually called the James Cameron?
It's not its official name, but it's like all the Rolexes have nicknames, and this
Mhm.
one's called the James Cameron
Because James Cameron.
because he wore it when he went down to the Titanic,
Ooh.
and that's the watch that he wears. So everybody calls it the Cameron or James Cameron, whatever.
Mhm. Oh man, I'm wearing the Pixel. Oh man.
I have to agree. BB said the E46 is still epic, and he is correct. The E46 is one of my favorite BMWs.
That's
That car is
probably
awesome.
that's probably like peak BMW.
E46 with a manual 2-door, just awesome car.
Oh. Oh. Someone let himself in. You're supposed to be in bed. What are you doing? Hi. You want to sit? Okay, come here. Ugh. There you go.
Vintage Casio for Dan. That's a good idea.
Not terrible. Yeah.
What's up, dude?
You want to say hi? Can you say hi? It's like, no. Do you see yourself? Look, who's that? Is that you? People mistake me for Ed O'Neill. Oh, don't hit the keyboard. I don't know what that's going to do. The real boss. Yes, this is the real boss. Yeah. He is the controller of my life at this point. He looks like me. Ah, don't touch the microphone. I'll move that back too. That's good. Yeah, pick your nose. Great.
Yeah, you are left-handed, right? Aren't you, Dan?
I am.
Yeah, so that's the watch you need.
I am not dressed appropriately.
Oh, yeah. Here, go.
Come on, Bubba.
Go on. Yeah, she can't go on camera right now.
Okay.
Don't lock it. I'm trapped. Does Ferrari sell watches? They probably have like.
I have a Ferrari watch.
Is it actually a Ferrari watch, like branded Ferrari, or is it like
Yeah,
made by someone else?
It's made by someone else,
Mhm.
but it has a Ferrari thing on it.
I actually have a watch that my brother gave me a couple years ago for, I think it was my birthday. It's some company that I don't even remember. I think I showed you the watch or told you about it. I can't,
You may have showed me.
but it's somehow to do with racing and F1 and whatever. But I mean, it's cool looking and whatever. I guess I don't know anything. I know nothing about it. I have no idea what it's worth. I could be sitting on a gold mine. It could be sitting on a piece of shit. I don't know. It sits in my closet. It's in its little box. I take it. I think I wore it one time to a nice dinner that we went to, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wear the watch just so I can like wear it, and it annoyed me the whole night.
Well, once you start wearing a watch and you don't have it, then it feels weird.
Something caught Josh's attention right there.
Yeah, I forgot to stir the food.
Prancing Hound logo watch. That'd be pretty cool, actually. No, it's not a Richard Millie or Millet or whatever. No, it's
Oh, those are like $500,000.
yeah, right. Oop, you got muted, Josh. I don't know if that was intentional. I am not a watch guy.
Yes, it was intentional.
Okay, just checking. Fun fact: Hugh and I have the same last name. All right. I'd rather have a nice knife than a watch. Someone says like, don't piss off this guy. It's like, I'm sharpening my knives right now, just in case I need them. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's been extremely busy week for us at the Stub. We finished the 360 Unpimp My Ride car. Well, we finished our part of it, so it's off to get paint soon. It needs to get the roof repainted because the roof scoop and the A pillars are screwed. So that sucks. So yeah, that's gonna happen, and then it'll be done. But yeah, completed the major, did the conversion, oil change, went over all sorts of stuff. My lord, that thing, total pain in the butt. Are you allowed to talk about any updates about EAG? I mean, I don't have any like contract or something or lawyers or anything saying I can't talk about it. I just don't know they have too much more to add to the story. I mean, from what I know at this point is that apparently so EAG as you know it, I don't think really exists anymore, or the company's been kind of shuttered, although I think it hasn't filed for bankruptcy, and it still exists, but I don't think they're doing any business. The Johns, John Hankel and John Yee, spun up a new company called, what was it, Manufacturo. I don't know. What was it called? No, some weird name. It was kind of like, okay, whatever. Anyway, they have the intellectual property and some of the hardware. I believe they're going to start making or selling kits or something. I don't know. They're still in the Austin area, although it's outside of Austin. And then I heard a rumor that Art got another shop and spun up another company, but it's a rumor, so I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. That one seems strange. I don't know. Like, if I find out details on that, I'll tell you, because frankly, whatever. That whole situation's weird. I haven't really talked to HBI, so I haven't really talked to Evan in a while, so I don't have any updates from him. I haven't had any real updates from any of the other current people who are owed. There's one situation that's unresolved with EAG with a client, and that client reached out to us to see if we could help them. So we might be helping them. I don't know yet. It's still up in the air. So I kind of, yeah. So I don't really have like anything like groundbreaking to communicate to you guys at this point, but yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is, whatever. So there you go. Feel free to ask questions about it. I can answer whatever I can as far as I know, but I don't know everything. Josh is looking a little wilted. Someone needs to water him.
Sorry, I'm still here. I just burned the crap out of food that I was supposed to be stirring.
Oh, wait, here you go. Ready? Boom.
Man,
Hey!
took forever.
Where are you?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Oh God, sorry.
Why?
Yes, thank you. Sorry. Work. Yeah.
And
Is it as
So-
bad as Wichita?
Wichita was worse.
really?
Yeah. No offense to Kansas people, but Nebraska's slightly better.
I would have not thought that.
Well, me either. So
I mean, is there like elevation and stuff there, or is it still just like cornfields?
it's got a little like hill country vibes, like
Okay.
Texas vibes. There's some ups and downs, but yes,
Oh.
dear Lord Lincoln. Yeah, thanks, Clarence.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stadium's right outside the window. Yeah,
Oh,
go big red. Yeah.
that's cool. The Unpimped My 360 has just right at like 20,000 miles.
It's like 19,000 something.
Yeah, 19 something. So it's gonna be right. By the time we probably finish playing with it, it'll have 20. Is my guess. Nebraska's got some Western beef
Yeah.
on purpose, Tyler.
Yes, on purpose. Unfortunately, I'm not paying for it, so it's okay.
What is it a client? Because it's not okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. You're doing a client visit.
Yeah.
Because I was say like they don't have any stuff there.
No,
Okay.
100% client visit.
All right.
It's not 9 p.m. anymore, country time. It's 10. It's Nebraska. They're modern. It's 10 p.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, they don't close at 9.
Oh man, mail order beef from Nebraska. Where's that? What's that famous mail order beef company?
Omaha Steaks.
Yeah, Omaha.
Yeah,
That's right. Okay, I've bought some stuff from them. They were okay.
it's been so long. I don't even know if it was good. Like it's been like 20 years since I've had an Omaha
Yeah.
steak.
Actually, that's funny. I think I probably last had some Omaha steaks probably about 20 years ago.
Do they
Yeah.
still exist?
I think they still exist.
People,
assume.
yeah, the comments make it sound like they do. So
Yeah. I feel like those type of services are like one of those things that the repeat customer base is probably like near zero.
I feel like boomers are the ones that buy Omaha steaks.
I hope you're making a cocktail, Josh. That's
No,
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm sorry. Allison had to go pick up Emma from cheerleading, and she said, "Hey, stir the dinner every once in a while." And I totally forgot and just burnt the shit out of it.
Oh no.
So I'm
Dude.
trying to salvage it real quick.
Oh, that's so
Gotta
good.
scrape out the burnt crispies.
It was chicken. It was like Thai chicken, and it burnt the bottom of all the chicken. So
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna see if she notices.
Yeah. Oh man. Josh burnt the Velveeta.
Mhm.
Oh man, burnt Velveeta. Now that sounds like a horrible, horrible thing.
Yes.
Ugh. Snake River steaks are the best. They sell Wagyu. I think people from Florida buy Omaha steaks.
Boomers from Florida. Boomers that come down from Canada for the winter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
They
believe that.
pre-order their Omaha steaks.
the snowbirds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather
I like
have
this question.
uh, a Toyota Supra Mark IV first gen NSX
Hmm.
or R34 Skyline GTR?
That's a really hard question.
I've never driven a Mark IV Supra, so I don't know, and I haven't driven the Skyline either.
I've driven all three. I think the Acura is probably like the coolest looking of the three.
Yeah,
The man, that's tough. The Supra
yeah,
and
that's
the
true. The other two look
GTR
kind of boring.
are. Yeah, I don't know.
Can I just push them
I
all
think
off a cliff and
I'd
collect
probably
insurance?
I'd probably go with the Supra.
I'm with you, Dan. Yeah.
I just none of those cars ever really like spoke
Oh
to me.
man, well, that's cool.
R34s are cool, but I don't know if I'd want one.
I definitely don't want one. I can say that with a certainty. Oh man. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I can answer this question for Josh, but any thoughts on repainting the gray 430 or putting a different color wrap on
Why would I do that?
it?
That is a terrible idea. That gray color is the best.
I knew that was going to be.
It is a cool gray. I gotta
Yeah.
admit.
It looks really good in person compared.
Yeah.
Like the pictures don't do it justice.
No, you got to see it in person.
Yeah. I would take a 1983 Ford step side over that lineup. Dude,
I'll drive the Ford off the cliff and get them insurance money.
old trucks are shooting up in value, man.
Yeah.
I love old Toyota and Nissan trucks.
Really?
Yeah, like 80s Toyota or the Nissan hard body trucks. Those are so cool.
Interesting. What's the oldest Ferrari we've bought and sold?
Probably the 355.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. We've looked at a few Testarossas, but we haven't bought one yet.
Looked at Testarossas, 308s.
Yeah.
It's just those are really hard to put a value on, and they're much harder to sell.
Yeah. No, in fact, just this last week we had two people wanting to sell us Testarossas, and it's like, and I flat out told him, I'm like, look, I'll be honest, these are really hard cars to put a value on right now because the Testarossa market is all over the board. If you go look up Testarossas, you'll find them as cheap as like 115,000, and you'll find them over 200,000. And like the mileage will be all over the place, the condition will be all over the place. Like there's no rhyme or reason to why one's twice the price of another or whatever. It just makes no sense. So like for us as a dealer, it's super risky because we just don't know. We just don't know what we're going to get on one. So like, yeah, both those people, I kind of was like, yeah, I'm going to give you a terrible value because I don't know what it's going to sell for and I can't lose my ass on it. The 400i. There was a thread on Reddit just the other day on the Ferrari Reddit group, and it was like, what's the I don't know if it was the worst or like I think it was what's the worst Ferrari ever made or something like that. And I went on there, and everyone's a Mondial, and some of the people were saying some of them like the 296, which was kind of strange. But like whatever. Anyway, no one had said the 400i, and so I'm like, no, this is the worst Ferrari ever. It came in an automatic transmission, a 3-speed. Come on, horrible. Just it looks like ass. No, that is the bottom. Oh, I did see that. I did see the JR Garage Ferrari FF situation. That sucks.
What happened?
They were renting their FF out on Turo, and
Well,
It-
that's the first mistake they made.
right. It caught on fire and it's gone.
Oh,
It's like there's nothing left. I mean, it's,
what caught on fire on it?
they didn't say in the video yet.
Oh, okay.
It was gone. There's
Mm.
like nothing.
Yeah, that's brutal. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, and I thought I saw it say something like they're fighting with Turo and they have been for months.
Oh,
And I'm like, yeah, that's
Well, it's not
yeah.
Turo's responsibility if the car caught on fire, though.
no. Yeah.
If
yeah,
they
the problem
wrecked it, that would be different. If it caught on fire, that's kind of a gray area, I
could
would
be
think.
maintenance, right? It could be
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Yeah.
say.
Severson said earlier that we skipped over. He bought a 458, so congrats.
Oh
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I think he texted me that. So
Okay.
for some reason I knew that.
Well, cool. Yeah, I saw
Must
that.
have
I just wanted to call it out, but that's cool.
Yeah. Do you think Matt made the right choice with his 360? Financially, no.
Who's Matt?
What was it like? Matt from CNC Motors.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think he could have done different things money wise that probably wouldn't have cost him as much money. But I get that it was an emotional, irrational decision to buy a Ferrari anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to fault him. The 308 GT4, yeah, that's that 400i 308 GT4 and the Mondial. Not a fan of. Well, no, the cornfield. Yeah, the cornfield incident. I'm surprised people still remember that Vehicle Virgins borrowed Hoovie's car when it caught fire.
Oh yeah. I forgot that until you just said it.
Let's see here. Can we put you on the racetrack soon? Maybe,
What do we get to drive?
right?
You should take the GT on Dakota before you sell it.
There's
That'd be fun.
so funny enough, there is a time attack at Harris Hill.
Oh,
Oh, I
No,
saw
they're
that.
they're probably better suited.
I was contemplating doing that.
The Harris
Yeah.
Harris Hill's not a good car for you, or not a good track for your car. Your car's too powerful for that track.
Well, you think so? Okay.
I think so. I think you need a slower car for Harris Hill
I've
Don't
never
get
been
me
on
wrong.
it.
to really have fun. Like, you can still have fun, but I think to like really enjoy it.
I mean, I drove a 458 at Harris Hill and I had a hell of a good time.
Yeah,
But
but you're not gonna get it up to ridiculous speeds on
I
the
don't
back.
want to
straight
get it up to
'cause it's
ridiculous
short.
speeds with no
Yeah.
power steering, no power brakes. I don't want to go.
No. Good point.
DDE apparently needs parts for their 599 manual. Any chance you can hook them up? I don't have any parts for a 599 manual, so nope, I can't. I can't help them.
Also, what would
They should call their buddy Art.
I mean, I don't know what parts are we talking about?
Yeah, nothing should have broken. Like all those parts are solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what's missing or whatever. So I don't know. Oops. They're trying to click something. I clicked the wrong button. Yes, I have seen Matt Armstrong's channel. We actually joked about that because it seemed like he just came out of nowhere and his channel just exploded.
Yeah.
Like
He
I'd
was-
never.
Recommended to everyone all of a sudden out of
Yeah.
nowhere. It's like, at least in the US. I don't know about UK people, but
Yeah, maybe he was growing in the UK, but like I had never heard of him, never whatever. And all of a sudden it was like YouTube was like every day was like, here's another Matt Armstrong video. Here's a Matt Armstrong. And I'm like, what the hell? Who is this guy? I'm like, okay, I'll watch one of his videos. He's not bad. I don't know. Whatever. Like I don't watch. You gotta remember, I don't watch that much YouTube. So
Mhm.
yeah, they should call it EAG. Would you ever do a collaboration with VinWiki? Funny enough, I actually texted Ed Bullion and He said I can come out and do a video with him, but he hasn't. I'm trying to get that arranged.
Badass. Let's do a Georgia drive, and you can do that.
I would be okay with that.
Is that where he lives in Georgia?
Yeah.
Atlanta. Josh got fired from the kitchen.
I did. I got immediately found out.
Oh no! Are you in trouble?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone's laughing at me because I burned the chicken.
Oops.
Nothing left.
Call Dave and ask. You might be able to get something from the Investors Warehouse. I'll send him a text. I've got his number. I guess if I really, yeah. Matt is cool, but he came out of the gate too fast. I mean, if you're a YouTuber, grab it, man. If you get a launch like that, go run. Don't look back. Just keep going. Like I think he's doing it right. Like I wouldn't say that. I think he's doing it well. So yeah.
Yeah, it's blackened. It's not burnt.
Yeah.
Intentional. How bad it is?
Huh?
Did you show them how bad it is?
No.
Oh, can we see evidence?
They're all edible.
Yeah,
I
I see
threw-
evidence.
I
did
threw
not
away
know
the evidence.
You threw it away?
Oh, there's a piece.
Oh,
Like,
that's bad.
fire burn.
It's
Holy
awesome.
crap. Well, looks like you're ordering something.
It's still there's still enough of it left. It's okay.
Mm,
I mean, people are talking about DDE. No one's saying Damon's stupid. I don't think we're saying that. I think we're saying we don't watch their content, but
Yeah.
it's all fine.
Matt Armstrong is a friend of Shmi. Yeah. Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, the UK
That makes sense.
cartubers. Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like there's certain like elements of being a YouTuber that automatically get you more views. One of them, having a British accent, immediately gets you more views.
Seen through glass. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Me,
like
Matt. Yeah.
there's a couple of other YouTubers in the UK that just I swear like
Yeah.
Like,
Red
I watched
Arrow.
I watch their content. I'm like, this is mediocre content, but they're British, so I'll watch it.
I wonder if they think what they think about us.
They're
Not
like those
us- not
dumbass
us
Americans.
particularly, but
Yeah.
just yeah.
Oh, they're definitely dumbass Americans.
Yeah, we're the dumbass Texans. It's different.
Oh yeah, we're even worse, man. We're
Yeah,
we're
our
not
own
only
little-
Americans, we're Texans, so it's just
Mhm.
we're just screwed, man. Yeah, Mr. JWW, yeah,
Yeah.
all those, yeah. How is the 430 market holding up? I mean, it seems to be pretty stable. It hasn't really changed in like 6+ months at this point. I feel like they're too cheap though. I feel like 430s have gotten cheap again because 360s came up and the 430s just kind of sat there at the same price. So yeah. Oh, the ECU on the 360. Yeah. So
It
cool.
worked flawlessly the first time. It was pretty
Yeah.
awesome, actually.
It
It's
was
awesome.
pretty cool what they figured out how to do with all that.
Yeah. So that means now like we'll go into the details obviously in another video coming up. That was kind of like the first try at it. That means that now if you do a Cambio Manuale kit, you can take care of all the computer crap without having to send out any computers or dashboard or any of that stuff.
You don't actually have to take the computers out of the car either. You can leave
Yeah.
them in the car and you just plug in this dongle to them that they custom made.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And it comes with a tab.
Super
It
cool.
comes with a tablet with all the software on it. You just Bluetooth it and do it all wirelessly. It's pretty cool.
Yep. It was pretty awesome. Oh, I agree with this statement. If we were hot chicks, we'd definitely have 1 million subscribers. Funny enough, I've been telling Josh that we need a hot chick to join our channel. I actually started soliciting some. Trying to see if I can get someone. No luck so far. Sorry. I'm trying,
Yeah.
guys.
Someday.
Yeah.
Austin's full of opportunities, so
Yeah. Actually, but it's like it's hard because I don't want someone who's just just a
Yeah.
pretty face. Like you actually, like if I'm gonna pay someone to help us, I want them to actually be able to help us.
Yep.
So
Jesus.
what
Jeff's comment.
what did Jeff say? Where you'd have to be in the hot tub doing a live. Man.
Yeah, the tool time girl.
Oh,
Yep.
geez, yeah.
And yes, Hugh, we know you've been saying it, so we get it.
Dude, did you know that Pamela Anderson was the first Tool Time girl?
Really?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where she got her first TV break.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Only reason I know this is because I actually watched a documentary about Home Improvement and Tim Allen recently. Did you know that Tim Allen got arrested for selling cocaine in my hometown of Kalamazoo, Michigan?
Really?
Yeah.
Like before he was an actor?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god. If
Oh,
you would
yeah.
have said in Austin during South by, I would have believed it, but not in Michigan.
In Kalamazoo, Michigan. Yep.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, he was going to Western Michigan University. Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah,
we have Twin Peaks. The problem is you can't just have just a hot chick, right? Like they have to have.
They have to be into cars and actually
They have to be in the
know what they're
cars,
talking about.
Here's what's going to happen. If you have just a hot chick and they don't know anything about cars, everyone's going to be like, oh, it's just some dumb bimbo or whatever, right? And frankly, I would feel bad injecting someone into our YouTube world or whatever if they weren't prepared for the consequences of being in YouTube, because it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. You will, it'd be terrible. Do I consider April Rose a car expert? I don't know. I haven't really watched any of Hoovie's videos with her, so I don't know. I'll be honest. Because here's something funny, guys. I don't watch YouTube to check out hot chicks.
Come on, Dan. Jeez. Get with the times.
There's a lot of hot chick stuff out there if I want to see hot chicks. And if I'm going for the purpose of hot chicks, there's better options than YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is not the chance.
No. Exactly. Oh, man. So the Unpimp My Ride skit was funny. Who's going to wear the wig and the skirt? Oh, Lord. There we go.
Yeah.
That's gonna be our next skit. We found the hot chick. It'll just
Oh,
be one of
God.
us dressed in drag.
Not it.
Not it.
Yeah.
Josh, I
No,
tell you, but
No.
Oh yeah.
Not doing that one.
Oh man.
It'll be Gabe. He's not here. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Sam Crack porn star route was, I will admit, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
That was absolutely brilliant. It was so funny because I remember seeing the thumbnail and I'm like, what? And I click on it and I'm like, I think that chick looks familiar. It took me a while. You're like, where do I know that person from? And then after a few minutes, you're like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, well done, sir. Well done. That was well played. I don't know. I don't think we have the budget to hire porn stars. I don't think we can afford that, to be honest.
Probably not.
Yeah. If you're on YouTube for hot chicks, wrong tube, my man. Exactly. Yeah. I think it's called Blue Tube? No. Some color.
The current inventory is
None of that. Yep.
we have F12 still. We have the gated 360 Spider, the factory gated one. The Monte Carlo.
Oh, yeah.
What else?
430
Oh,
converted
the
car.
converted 430,
The converted
Okay.
360.
converted 360 that we're still working on. I think that's it.
Yeah.
We're kind of low on cars. We need to get some cars. We're looking. We've been looking tirelessly for new stuff, and there's just not much out there.
Yeah. We should look at adding a bar to our dealership, as in like serving alcohol. That would be very difficult.
The
Yeah.
I
the
don't want to.
regulations and crap you got to go through to get a TABC.
Not to mention like
that's
the idea of like cars and alcohol probably don't go well. But it'd be cool.
yeah.
Have I been to an F1 event? Yeah, I mean, like,
I went to the first 6 races, and then after that, I was just like, I'd rather watch it on TV at home.
what was the dang it? Was the S2000 worth it? I mean, we made money.
I love the S2000. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Find me a 430 manual in TDF Blue. Good luck.
Yeah.
That I hope you're willing to pay a shitload of money for it, and good luck.
200K at least, right?
Oh,
it won't be too. It won't be too. Well, it depends on the mileage.
on the OE,
Yeah.
on an OE
And
car?
if you wanted an OE car, then it's going to be 300
Yeah.
grand plus.
Oh, it's
Oh,
easily
shit,
gonna be
yeah.
easily.
The Monty. So, cars and bids. The high bidder just went dark on us after the auction. Like, never responded to emails, texts, phone calls, anything. So I reached out to Cars and Bids, and they tried to reach out to him, couldn't get a hold of him. The second in line bidder wasn't interested, and so I asked them to relist it, and they were like, "No, we won't do that." And so they pretty much leave you in the dust if you have a non-paying bidder. So it was a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
And I'm really disappointed in Cars and Bids that they don't do anything about that. But whatever.
I don't know that they really can. I mean, what are they? What?
I mean,
what are they?
Like an auction, like a big auction house will buy it. They will put the money up for the car and then resell it themselves.
Yeah, but
And for the amount of money they charge the buyers, they should be doing that.
the thing I thought was more frustrating to me is like, I get it that like, okay, the buyer flakes out, right? They won't pull the damn thing down, and they won't relist it. So now we're stuck with a black, like we have the black eye, right?
Yeah.
Because now we've got like this anchored price where everyone now is not going to, no one's going to be willing to pay more than $6,000 for that car right now. Period. Doesn't matter. We cannot sell that car for more than $6,000 because, well, in the case of Monte Carlo, honestly, yeah, we probably could. But I mean, like if you had a rarer car or a very expensive car, like I was thinking, like if we had sold a Ferrari and someone just bailed on us, this would
I'd
be
be pissed.
devastating. This would be devastating.
Well,
Because
I'm glad
now-
it happened. I'm glad it happened with the Monty. 'Cause then we just know we're not going to
Okay.
sell cars with them anymore. It's just not worth it.
Yep. Yeah, we're pretty much makes it so we're just done with auctions because it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
So-
Bring a Trailer does the same thing. Like
They do.
they're
Yeah.
totally hands off. They just want to collect that commission fee and be done with you.
Oh, I didn't see this question. Wondering what we're charging for the kits and installation for conversion. It starts at $20,000, basically. It depends if you need a clutch or whatever, but basically
Reasonable.
$20,000.
Yeah.
Oops. And that's like all in, except taxes. We do actually have to charge sales tax.
If it's in Texas, if you're in
No, I mean,
if you
we have to.
Hmm.
Even because they have, if we're doing the install,
Mhm.
we have to charge because it's a service.
No.
I looked into that. Like, I'm sorry, guys, you're paying Texas sales tax. Doesn't matter where you live.
Fair.
Yeah, it sucks. Yes, there is going to be a time attack at Harris Hill. Actually, they're doing 4 of them so far. So I'm pretty considering. I'm definitely considering it. So,
That'd be cool.
does Doug DeMuro still own Cars and Bids? I believe he still owns the majority share, or
I have no idea. I just
I
know
forget
how much
he
he
got
sold.
a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
like $38 million?
It's turning into a used car lot, though. I mean, they have some really like junk stuff on there. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. You know, it is what it is.
I mean, in my opinion, if a buyer on an auction site like that doesn't pay, they should delete the listing,
Yeah.
or like get rid of. The problem is they're posting the pricing information as if it's sold and it didn't sell, so it's invalid data.
Yeah.
And if for us as the seller, now it's anchored, right? That price is now anchored in stone, and we can't do anything about it. So I just think it's dumb. Like that, the way they're handling this is not like I find it hilarious because they're advertising on Facebook like dealers come sell your cars with us and Cars and Bids and blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, like we just did, and you guys kind of screwed us. So no, we're done with you. Like you're not making this appealing to us.
Yep.
As a dealer. Like I get it that like a random whatever dude selling their car, it's more interesting, but for us as a dealership, it's not
And
appealing.
it's a lot of work to get it, like get all the pictures they want and the videos and descriptions of every. It's like it's a process. It takes a lot of time to do that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, a rare compliment. I will take that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of random car lot, driving to lunch today, we saw the internet car lot in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm sure you've seen it because they always have some skeevy Ferrari or something up for sale.
Really?
Oh, as soon as it drove by and I saw the like obnoxiously painted building and stuff, I was like, oh fuck, I know what the internet like car lot like.
That's awesome.
Good stuff. The random downtown Omaha, like
What's the best alternative to Cars and Bids? There isn't. Bring a Trailer sucks too. It takes over a month to get listed.
yeah.
It's a pain in the ass. I honestly, after we have had zero success with auctions, like it just does not. Every single car we've sold at auction got less than we wanted. It was more trouble than it was worth. It ended up being a headache. So I don't think we would probably ever do auctions again. I mean, at this point, maybe
Unless we got some crazy specialty car that we thought was going to do really well. I wouldn't use Cars and Bids. I'd use Bring a Trailer, but
I don't have any desire to use either of them anymore. Yeah. With repos up, are you seeing customers having a harder time getting approved for financing? Not really. I mean, I hate to say it, but like regular cars versus Ferrari buyers.
Yeah, you're in a different market, aren't
It's
you?
kind of not the same, right? I'm gonna get another beer. I'll be right back.
we thought about doing our own auction, but it's just too much like to get in.
Oh motherfucker!
That would be so. Yeah.
The other, I wish
trapped.
Cars and Bids or
You're locked in.
Bring a Trailer would use an escrow service to where they handle the title work, the payment, everything like that. For the amount of
really
money they
should.
charge, they should be doing
Yeah.
that 100%.
absolutely
Because
should.
that's like, if you take a car to Mecum or something, they handle everything. They do all of that stuff. And the buy fee is the same as the other auction sites. So
Maybe that's what we should do. We should do a full soup to nuts service auction
There you
site.
go. Yeah, differentiate yourself. Be the only
That's-
one with a
it'd be
escrow.
so hard. It'd be so hard to get that
You
going.
need venture capitalist backing.
Well, not only that, you got to have people that say, "Oh yeah, I actually want to try you guys," because they can just use Cars and Bids or whatever and get top dollar. Why would they use us that have limited exposure? You know,
Brent, I
Success.
don't need to go to Runza. I've made my own kraut burgers before, but yes, they're delicious and terrible at the same time.
All right. Sorry, beering myself.
the financing stuff, I haven't noticed a change at all. Like
Hmm.
Woodside's pretty much will approve anybody as long as your credit's good enough.
And you have a big enough down payment.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we would have a leg up, but again, it's like we don't have the exposure that Doug DeMuro had.
No.
You know, he
I
had
tried-
millions of subscribers already when he started his thing. So he had, you know, he could say, oh, you know, to millions of people that were watching his videos, hey, I'm starting this website. You know, we
Yeah.
have 80,000, 90,000 subscribers. It's like, that's not enough.
I am drinking Miller Lite, a fine American Pilsner.
And we need to get to 100,000. Damn it!
Dude, I'm telling
I,
you.
I want that silver plaque behind your, back there.
No, it'll be at the stub.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to
Fair
go
enough.
with the stub somewhere.
Definitely at the stub. No, that honest, I've thought about it, and like I'm probably gonna cry when that happens because I've been working so long at this now, and I feel like unlike I mean, I don't know, whatever. I feel like we've done it honorably, we've done it differently, you know, like we've done our channel the way we want to do it. And so for us to get to that, I think is good. I mean, it's a different thing. So
That's funny you say that speeding tickets. Dan and I went. We were test driving the 360 the other day, and we didn't
Uh-oh.
put the rear bumper on yet. So
No.
it had no license plate, and we were driving around, and we were driving, and there was a cop in front of us, and he turned, and Dan's like, "That cop's turning." And we were like, should we go by him and get pulled over for the content, or should we turn and go like an alternate route?
That's
I ended
funny.
up turning and going an alternate route because it wasn't worth the hassle. But
Yep.
yeah, we're like,
Like
yeah.
a couple of weeks ago, I was out with some friends. I think we were doing Lime Creek, and the whole group of Lambos and the obnoxious people went through. And my buddy Josh pulled out. He was in a 600 LT, and the cop pulled out behind him. So the cop was between him and I, and I'm like, shit, I gotta back off because there's no front plate. Like, we're only doing 30 down Lime Creek, but I don't have a front plate.
Yeah. That's one thing I have to say. I feel like the GT40, no cop would pull me over for no front plate. They don't give
Yeah.
a shit.
Yeah.
On that car, they're gonna be like, yeah, man, cool. Because
Yep.
like literally, what can I do? I'm not gonna drill holes in the front like of the body of the car. There is no
Yeah.
bumper.
Yeah, there's nothing there, literally.
So yeah, actually the top I think 3 videos on my channel are all cop related. That's probably why we haven't hit 100,000 yet, is I haven't been pulled over in a couple of years. I guess I'm not driving fast enough or stupid enough or whatever. Yeah. I will be able to get to 100K without bumper deleting or wide bodying anything.
Yep.
I like
And that's appreciated. You're probably the first one.
I'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
we did try to buy a Rolls Royce the other day.
Oh yeah.
Um, one popped up on Facebook, and it was like, this car, somebody fried the electrical system in this car, but it's cosmetically, it's absolutely perfect. And it was $5,000. And we're like, we're going to buy this and like fix it. And I think we were too late to the punch. Someone
Yeah.
else got it.
Is that the one you had in the shop?
no.
No, different one.
Oh, okay. What was the story on that? Maybe you already said it, but
Oh, the one
Yeah,
in the
we
shop?
did.
It was
Okay.
a consultation for a customer, and he lives in Ohio, and the car was actually here in Georgetown. So
Oh, wow.
I went and looked at it and did the deal for him. What is that?
Oh, I should probably break some hearts here. Speaking of the more cop car videos, we
yeah.
sold the cop car, or I
Oh,
should say it's pending. It's pending sale.
It was really random too.
It was all right. So
you gotta take what you get. Yeah.
right, no, it was so we listed the Monte Carlo for sale because it didn't sell. And so this dude messaged us and he's like, hey, I want to come check out the Monte Carlo. I live in Austin. We're like, great, yeah, come on. So he comes to the shop and he's checking out the Monte Carlo, and he's like, yeah, this is really.
Well, you forgot to mention that he said, I want to buy it for cash. I got
Oh yeah,
cold hard
yeah.
cash.
It's like I'm a cash buyer, and not like a
He said, I'm a cash buyer, Bubs.
yeah, Bubs. That's right, he did say Bubs. Yeah, and so it's not like cash, like, oh, I'm gonna send you a wire. No, it's like cash.
Yeah, like the boat guy cash, where there might be some marijuana in between. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to
We'll
that.
get there.
Oh,
We'll get there.
no.
So bro shows up, cool guy, whatever. We're talking and everything, and he's like, yeah, I love the car, blah blah. He's like, but I gotta ask, what's up with the cop car? And we're like, oh yeah, it runs and whatever. And he's like, yeah, but like the lights don't work, right? And we're like, no, everything works. Like it's totally a functional cop car. It just can't say police on it. And he's like, oh my god, I want it. How much? And so we're like, oh shit, we haven't.
I threw out a high number, thinking he was going to say no, and he
Yeah,
was
we're
like,
like, I don't know.
okay.
Josh and I look at each other, and Josh is like, I don't know this, and the dude's like, okay, I want it. I'm in.
Yes.
And we're like, crap. Now we got to sell the cop car. So we're like, well, before we can sell it to you, it needs brakes, it needs tires, it needs a seat belt, it needs, like. So he's like, that's fine.
I actually ran around all day, like getting all the stuff to fix it.
That's
I
amazing.
got tires put on it. I got the brakes and all that stuff. So we're gonna do all that.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, those
Oh.
tires were bad.
Oh, dude, they were
bad.
they were gone.
They were bald, and I got it in past state inspection.
Ooh.
Yep.
Speaking of, I need to talk to you, Josh, about ordering me tires. But
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we still got to do that.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Just let me know. Text me what you need, and I'll order them for you.
Oh, did you message the Cali guy about the tires?
No, I didn't.
Oh crap. I gotta do
So
that.
our contact at Discount is going to contact him to set up an appointment. But you can let him know the tires are in, and he's going to be contacted.
Okay.
sounds shady.
I had a plate that said ZROKIDS.
Yeah, it's in the shop, right?
Yeah, it's on the wall.
Yeah.
That was obviously pre having child. I guess I could have one that says like one kid now.
Mm-hmm.
Although that kind of seems more creepy. It has a weird connotation to it.
Yeah.
I got a guy. That was actually shoot, I was talking to someone, I was joking about how you know what it was? We got the shop, the stub got window tint today. And I was talking to the tint guy about how Josh has all these connections because he was asking, where do you guys get your cars painted? I'm like, actually, Josh has this guy who does it out of his garage and does really, really good work. And we were joking about how in the car world, it's like you have to have those connections. There's so many of these guys who they don't advertise, they don't promote themselves, they just exist. And it's all by referral, and it's all word of mouth. And they're like the best, right?
Yep.
They're phenomenal. But you have to somehow know someone who knows someone who knows someone that knows them.
Well, it
Otherwise,
also you do it for a while, and you get to know these people, and they begin to trust you.
Yeah.
And you can call them and say, "Here's what I got," and they're like, "Okay, I'll take care of you. I got it done." You don't even ask for prices. You don't ask anything. How long? You don't ask any of that. You say, "I'm bringing you the car." Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and whatever it is, and it's usually fair.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a guy for curb rash. See,
I got a guy for that.
we got a guy. See,
I got a guy for everything in the car world.
dude, that's. I mean, we've joked about like moving to somewhere with like a lower cost of living or whatever, and we're like, we can't because it would just it would be impossible to take the established relationships we have and transport it. It would take a lifetime. Yeah. Where are you getting curb rash fixed for $150 per wheel at a dealership?
Yeah.
That seems really reasonable.
Especially in California. Holy cow.
I pay less than that to get the wheel refinished and powder coated per wheel.
Yeah, but I mean, at a dealership,
Oh, yeah.
that seems cheap. They're called felons.
No, you're 100% right.
There's
Like a vast majority are ex-cons.
but you know what? Hey,
And I don't
X
care.
is
I'm
the
fine with
keyword.
that.
Yeah, X.
they do good work, man.
They do. And they're hard workers.
Uh-huh.
And they're usually pretty honest. You can tell when you're dealing with a sketchy one.
Do you ever get pushback from owners who own factory manuals versus converted ones with regards to diminishing the rarity of a vehicle?
Interesting.
I mean, it's
Never heard anything from anybody.
no. I'm sure some of them are. Well, actually, I think they probably think it's great because theirs are still worth a lot.
Yeah, it just
So,
drives their value
People
up.
that,
Right?
people that convert their car are not going to go park it in a garage and put a bubble over it and think it's going to go up in value.
Right.
It's not going to happen. They're
Yeah,
doing it because they want to drive the cars.
Do you agree that if you damage one tire, you need to replace all four? No, it depends on the tire.
Yeah.
If
And
the
what type of
tread,
car you
it
have.
depends on how much tread you got on the tires. If
Well,
it's,
And it depends, like, are you driving a Subaru where it's all-wheel drive? Then
Yeah. All-wheel drive,
possibly.
you need to. Yeah.
If you're driving a rear-wheel drive car and one of the rears is toast, you might have to replace both rears.
you know, on my Tesla, one of the tires popped in the back, and I put a brand new one on, and I wasn't thinking. I just said, put a new tire on it, and I noticed when you get on it really hard, it would pull to one direction. So I went and got an alignment done. Didn't fix the problem, and then it occurred to me. I was like, shit, the tread on the tire that was already on there, the tire is more worn. So that tire is actually spinning faster than the other tire, and it's causing the vehicle, causing it to pull one way.
Yep.
And so put a new tire on the other side, and it fixed it. It was weird, but yes, I think the tread needs to be similar, especially if it's a drive wheel. Like if your car is rear wheel drive, the tires need to be the same tread. Front wheel drive, same thing.
Totally depends. Yep.
Fun factor: 356.
This
I mean,
is-
they're
Dude, that is so accurate.
yeah. Yep. Actually, the guy that I use is in a van, but you just drop the wheels off with him, and he has a guy that drives from Dallas, which is like 3 hours away. He takes them to Dallas and does them there, and then brings them back.
Oh,
Yep.
He
shit.
does it one run a day,
Wow.
back and forth. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's funny. I don't think the VIN on Ferraris tells you whether or not it's a OE manual or not. I think that
don't
was
know.
part of the problem. Is there's people
Well-
who have sold converted cars as OE cars.
But you can actually call Ferrari, and they will pull a window
Oh,
sticker
yeah.
for you. Go back to a 360, and you can tell that way.
True, Ferrari will know, and there's definitely some like. I mean, if you wanted me to figure it out, I could look at a car and tell you if it was converted or not, just by certain characteristics on it. But yeah. Oh, you're talking about the tire guy at our old house?
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
the
awesome.
mobile.
The
yeah,
mobile tire guy? That is awesome. I love that. Such a cool business. Yeah. Huh.
I could answer this. They're totally different.
Yeah.
You can't really compare the two. It's a totally different just vibe for. It depends what kind of mood you're in.
Mm.
Like if I had a bad day and I'm angry, I want to go drive the 430 and just like drive the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And if I'm like having a good day and I just want to go cruise, I'll take the Porsche.
You know what? You know what would be awesome? We need to take the 356 to the Domain.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
Dude,
they should.
that would be just it'd be like
Yep.
That's all you'd be doing, just cruising at 5 miles an hour. Hey. It's like when you're driving a boat, you wave at each other. Hi, we're on a boat. Like, hi, we're in a little tiny speedster. Oh yeah, that's a good piece of advice there.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. I think that company doesn't exist anymore. I still lost like $3,500 on that whole deal. That sucked. Oh well, because they kept the headers.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Oh well. I bet you over the life of my business so far, I've probably lost about $40,000 or $50,000 in just random stupid shit that adds up. Whether it's like we've given refunds to people without whatever because we just were trying to take care of them. Hell, we've got a refund. We've been fighting to try and get a refund on a tune. This guy bought a tune from us. We use a third party for the tunes. We got him the tune. The tune wasn't correct. They screwed up something. He argued with the company that did the tune for months.
They ghosted him.
They ghosted him. So he got back to us. And he's like, "Look, they ghosted me," and he sends me the emails. I'm like, "Yep, they did." So I'm like, "You know what? I'm just going to refund you." So then we go back to the company. We're like, "Give us a refund." We refunded our customer, and they're all like fighting us on it. So we're out thousands of dollars on that. Just
for doing the right thing. Yeah.
right. We're just trying to take care of people because like that's the this is what you're supposed to do as a good human being. But
Yep.
yeah, I whatever.
Yeah. All right. Here's a good question for you too, and everyone in the chat. Greg, I don't know if Greg's here, but he saw this before. But what's a car for 150,000 or less? That's a convertible, a manual, and something that you don't carry. You can mod, do whatever you want to.
A 430 Spider.
I was about to say 430 Spider.
That was my answer, but there was other things. So
You could do an Aston Martin DB9 manual. It would be less than 150. That's
You could do
There's not much you can. There's not much you can do to the S. You could do an exhaust on it and stuff. But
Yeah.
That's about it.
You could do a Lamborghini Gallardo Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather do the Ferrari just because it's easier to work on.
Agreed.
Yeah. See, yeah, that was my thought. It's like I'm sure the 430 is gonna be easier to work on.
Excuse me for 1 second. Bullshit.
Yeah.
I saw the video and I heard you. No.
Yeah, giggling like a child.
Yeah, you're giggling like a schoolgirl. No, you don't get a refund. I heard that video. The sound it made is incredible.
Oh, it's insane. Yeah.
Dude, it sounds ridiculous. That video is one of those videos that you're like, yes, that was so good. We are not doing Car Week this year. We've decided not to. It's too close to, oh crap, the Tour of Colorado, which we need more people to sign up for, by the way. We still need 5 people. I need 5. Otherwise, we're gonna have to cancel it. So if you're thinking about it, reach out to us if you want to join us for 1 week of crazy cool fun, awesome driving, beautiful scenery, good food, lots and lots of alcohol.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Not while driving.
After driving.
Between driving stints.
Yeah. With the gap of sleep in between.
Yes, with the sleep in between.
Yeah. Yep.
And well, Vantage V12 is under 150, but not a convertible manual.
Who the hell wants a convertible?
This is just a question from the group. So
if you're gonna join us, get in touch with us. And like if you're so reach out
sooner than later.
Yeah. I need to get commitments within the next month or so because pretty soon the hotels will want their balance, and when at that time, if I don't have enough people, I gotta cancel because I have to be able to cancel way ahead, otherwise I can't get a refund. And so as it sits, we can't afford to do the tour without more people committing, because I'm not gonna front like $100,000. Yeah, this tour actually costs us over $100,000 to give you an idea. Yeah. A 997 GT3 RS 6
That is not $150,000.
Yeah. and they're not
You
convertibles.
can barely get a 997 GT3 for 150 now.
Yeah. Can a stock LS1 Camaro keep up on the Colorado Tour? Which year?
Probably.
Yeah,
Depends.
probably. What's
A
year?
modern one? Probably. Like
It's not like we're doing 180 the whole way. That's not
No.
what it is.
there are
No,
some.
it would be totally fine.
There are
Yeah,
some sections. No,
I
dude, like a
took an F
360.
type and it kept up. Like Daniel took his Aston Vantage V12, like it kept up. But
A 360 would keep up.
yeah, in
No
the
problem.
mountain passes where it's twisty, you're going to be slightly slower, but you'll keep up. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also got to remember the altitude makes the cars all perform crappy.
Yeah.
Please don't speed.
Never. That's for Mexico.
We go the speed limit the whole time.
No comment. A 98? I mean, you're gonna be pushing it hard.
You're going to
Yeah.
be pushing it, but it'll be fine.
You'll be driving the ball.
Honestly,
off it,
if
yeah.
I had a V6 Camry, I could probably keep up. It's just going to be
Yeah.
running that car hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be running
there's
it hard.
there's gonna be some moments that would be difficult to keep up. Like there's not that much. Like I would say the canyon run would probably be the worst day to keep up. Because
Yeah.
that one, the average speed of the whole day is high.
Yeah.
But there, I mean, because here's the other thing: is you get caught in traffic
all the time.
all the time. So
Actually, the hardest part with the traffic is passing.
yeah, and that's where honestly you want the high power car is the passing, because let's be real, you're on 2-lane roads, and a huge percentage of the time you're having to pass over the double because otherwise you're stuck for 10 miles behind
And
some.
even in the allowed passing, it's just impossible. Like there's oncoming cars. Like you have to be able to downshift and get out quick. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
true. The brakes on the Camaro might struggle.
Yeah, especially 90s, early 2000s. That's 20 years old. Like,
Well, they didn't put Brembos on those back in the day.
no,
That's true.
no.
I still think it would be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have to know your car well enough to know whether or not it's behaving safely, and if you're driving it safely, and if you feel comfortable. And that's the other thing is, you know what, we've had people on the tour who did not feel comfortable going at the speeds we went.
Yeah, and they show up later, 5
And
minutes
so
later.
We would give you the route
We
for the whole
regroup.
day, and you don't have to stay with us. It's totally fine if you don't want
Right.
to.
We regroup whenever we can, and like on the one year we had someone who they were like, wow, it's the first time I've gone over 100, and we're like,
Yep.
today? They're like, no, ever. And we're like, oh.
I do that every day.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's a requirement.
I mean, I'm like, shit, I've done that like 18 times in the last segment.
yeah.
But for them, that was their comfort level. And so when we would stop and regroup, they would catch back up, and they had a blast.
Yeah.
So
And they were never that far behind either. It's not like
no,
Well,
you're really not going
what,
that
like
fast.
maybe 5 minutes.
The thing
Maybe.
is we stop a lot too to take pictures and whatever. So there's a lot of times where if you do fall behind, you'll catch up very
Yeah.
quickly because we stop a lot.
Yeah, and it's not like we're driving at like 10/10. These are public roads with dirt on the road.
Yeah, we're
It's-
careful.
Yeah, we're not driving that crazy. When we're
Yeah.
out in like some of the more open roads where there's like nothing around and no humans and no nothing, we might hit reasonably large triple
55.
digits,
Yeah.
160. Excuse me, but yeah, I mean, whatever. Like I said, the first year was a different thing because of COVID.
Yeah, that'll never happen again. I'm
It'll never
sad I
happen
missed
again.
it. But
No, every year since it's been slower. Because there were times that first year when we hit the canyon, and that gap at one point was, I think it was like 12 miles. because we
Yeah.
were still in radio contact, and they were like, "What mile marker are you at?" And it was like 12 miles in difference because they were going that much faster. And to be fair, like we were going, I'm gonna say like 130 average. And so I was like, when we got done, I was like, "How fast were you going?" And he's like, I hit like 185." Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, you guys went all the way to Essex that year too, and that's
Yeah.
insane. Like that's North Colorado. Like
That was
Holy
that
cow.
that day was a bad day because that was when
Yeah.
everyone was tired and cranky and whatever. And the one car tried to run the judge off the road, and it
well, and then there was that big forest fire. Like they evacuated
was
Spark the
fired,
next
that's right.
day.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So it was,
yeah.
that's why we stopped that route. It was not good.
yeah, it's too much.
That's not a bad idea.
Ooh,
Mm.
TNA auctions.
TNA auctions. Yeah, there you go. I like that. I should hit him up. Be like, "Hey, Hoovy, let's do this."
It's gonna be like, you guys aren't cool enough. I'm not doing
Yeah, I
it.
know, right? He's like, "I don't need you." He's probably,
Yeah.
that's exactly. He'd be like, "You don't need your help. You just make it worse."
Yeah,
Oh man,
you,
There
that's
were-
without. Yeah, there's no other people.
there's
on the road.
no other human beings or anything in those vicinities. I wouldn't. That's yeah, totally. Maybe there's a cow somewhere, and that could be bad. But
There's fish in the river. Yeah.
Jeff. That's funny. See, that's what I was thinking. Like Josh and I have tech backgrounds. I mean, both of us are computer nerds. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Devaluation auctions. I don't know if you want that in the name
No,
of the
you don't
auction.
want to. You don't want to use that in your company.
Yeah.
title.
I'm okay with calling like the devaluation tours, but I don't know about auctions.
Oopties are us.
Mm-hmm.
Hoopty, there you go. Hoopties, Hoopty auctions. Of course, that's the thing, right? Like his demo might be more.
Hoopties online. There you go. Hoopties online.
I think if we were to do an auction, it would be like Ferraris only or something like that. It'd be like, you know,
Oh God. Only Ferraris.
yeah.
Only Ferraris. That's actually a really great idea.
And then
Yep.
and then it's got a little link. It says like peasants click here, and it sends you to like, you know, like
Cars and
Pornhub.
I wonder.
Oh man. All right, you got 1 minute. Give us your
Ooh.
best. Come on. 1 minute.
Supercar Ranch. We should.
Damn, onlyferraris.com is taken.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Ah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I own
sure-
the domain. I own a couple domains that we've not used yet that might be relevant. I own like 30 or 40 domains.
Oh wow.
You know, like you think of a weird name and you're like, "Ooh, I wonder if this is available." And you're like, "It is." Register. It's only $10.
I registered domains for my kids for their names.
Nice.
Yep.
We've definitely registered some domains on a drunken party night in college, and then someone gets a bill 10 years later, and like, what is this?
Now we're thinking,
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
yes.
That'd
Only
just be a good.
So do we get a
Ferrari fans?
do we get a cease and desist from OnlyFans and from
Yes.
Ferrari?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That's worth
Register
a shirt
quick.
right there. Get that made right now, Josh.
Dude, we need to
Oh,
go
the
register
shirt.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my
Tyler,
God,
I
the
love
shirt.
that. We're doing
Let's
that.
do the
I'm
shirt.
doing that.
Yeah.
100%. Yep.
I'll
I'm
buy
doing
God.
10. Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
that. Okay. That's going to be on my. I'm doing that tomorrow. We're going to have
Good.
the Only Ferrari shirt on the website tomorrow.
Only
You
Ferrari
bet.
fans.
Yes.
Dude, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Don't worry, Clarence. I'm out of here at 4 a.m. tomorrow. So
4. Those early flights suck.
wait, it was get in at noon or at 5 p.m. And I'm like, I'm not getting into Austin at
get in
5
at-
p.m. at the end of spring
Friday.
break during South by. Not doing it. That's a
Oh,
2-hour drive
Is
home.
it South by this week?
Actually, dude,
Yeah.
you should have. There's no traffic this week.
But it's end of spring break, so everyone's coming back. I'm like, I'm not.
No, they come back on like Saturday.
Well, I didn't want to take that risk. Not at 5 p.m.
There has been no traffic this week. This week's been amazing.
There was no parking. I went to 2 different parking lots at the airport. There was no parking.
Really?
That's true. Everyone is flying.
Yep.
Mm.
I've never seen the blue lot full. The blue lot was full.
I have to pick up my buddy from the airport on Sunday. He's flying in on Sunday. I was like, oh wait,
I'm sorry.
yeah, because he was supposed to. Well, yeah. Anyway, he was
Criminal's
supposed
gonna
to use
suck.
the cop car, but then the cop car. Yeah. Anyway,
OnlyFans doesn't really have a logo. I don't know how I would spoof.
is that like
It's-
OF? something?
Yeah, the OF. Yeah.
How do I spoof that though?
I don't know.
It still has to be OF.
Look up the OnlyFades hair salon in Round Rock. Or
Only
Pflugerville.
fades.
Yeah, it's on the side of the interstate. It's in Round Rock or Pflugerville. I forget. But they spoofed it. It's like
Good
the
on
OF.
them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they have a font. Yeah, Supercar Ranch.
Oh,
City.
okay. Okay, I see that. Yeah.
I don't think you want to say fans. Just say only Ferraris.
Only Ferraris. Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, only fans Ferrari. They're only.
I'll work
Ferrari.
on that. I'll work on that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, 2 minutes passed. All right, we went over. Congratulations, you got 2 extra minutes of our glorious YouTube channel.
Something like that.
I gotta actually edit a video. I don't have anything edited for Saturday or Sunday. By the way, I'm gonna apologize. I've kind of like hit a wall in mentally where I'm like about ready to just like take a week or month or half a year off.
Fair.
Probably just a week, but you know,
Hey, we also talked about maybe moving to lives to once every 2 weeks so that we had more like interesting stuff to talk about rather than just shooting the shit. And at least for me anyway, they come so quick. It's like I feel like we just did this like yesterday.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I was like, oh, didn't we do this yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
Let's see.
we still have good viewership. I don't know if it was going down. it'd be one thing, but
Wait, this is very important. Which things did you get? Because we sent him some of the unpimping stuff.
oh yeah,
That's awesome. Yes.
We still have the hood scoop. I don't know who's going to get that or if we're going to keep that.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a video of that. I think we gotta wait
should-
until it's totally done.
yeah. You said you're giving it away. It's got to go away. It's someone.
Either that or we
Oh, he
mount it
got
on
the
wall.
seat. He got the seatbelt covered.
Oh, nice, nice. Yes. Yeah, I'm mentally hitting a wall. Like it's been years, plural, since I've had a vacation, and in that time, I've pretty much published 3 or 4 videos a week every single week for years. So I don't know.
Maybe we. I don't know. We'll talk. I have some ideas. If you want to
Okay.
do like not every week or something. Yeah, we'll talk.
Or maybe do like different things. Maybe you have 1 week of just shooting the shit and 1 week of more structured.
Yeah, or guess whatever. Yeah, there's things we can do
Yeah.
that
What if
hopefully
we
aren't more work than just shooting the shit.
What if we did lives where its entire point of the live is to do like finding interesting cars during the live?
That could
Yeah.
get
People
yeah, I
watching. What
It
do you
might be
think?
kind of boring because like you'd be researching a lot, but
Oh, but once a quarter or something that may be fun.
yeah. By the way, we are definitely going to do the live stream conversion. We just got to get a car and a conversion kit. As soon as we have those lined up,
Well,
once
we're supposed to be getting some kits towards the end of the month.
Yep.
Hopefully, a couple of them. We've got a
So-
list of people that want conversions done that we're going to kind of go through that list and start doing those.
Yeah. So if for anyone who's interested in hanging out, we're gonna obviously want to limit it to like not too many people. But if you are, plan on probably sometime in April. Oh shit! By the way, I need to put. Oh man, I'm so busy. I need to put on the schedule. We're gonna do like an eclipse. Well, Josh is gone, but I'm gonna be there watching the eclipse. So
Yeah, it might suck getting there. We got to talk about that too.
Yeah.
There's
Let's-
Why
like
is it
state of
going to be?
early
Is it going to be
morning.
that crowded?
Yeah.
there's state of emergencies from every county in Texas right now.
Really?
Dude,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's crazy.
It's like buy 2 weeks of food, expect to be like on the
What?
road for
Weeks?
10 hours.
Those
2
people are
weeks is-
insane.
Shut up! That's ridiculous.
They're saying gas shortages, food shortages.
I could see gas and food, but
Yeah.
that's just
Wow,
stupid.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was that big of a deal.
Kerrville's a town of 80,000 is expecting 500,000 people.
Yeah.
It's
It's gonna
nuts.
be well. So
It
the good
only
news is
lasts
we're
for
not
a
going.
couple minutes, thankfully.
We're not going out to the hill country, so it shouldn't be as bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're not like we get it for over like 3.5 minutes. But we don't get like the full 4 minutes and 20 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh no, we lost like 35 seconds to not drive an hour and a half into the middle of nowhere.
But it might still take 3 hours to get home from the stub.
What
That-
time is it supposed to happen at?
It's around noon. It starts at noon, goes at like
I will
full.
just get there in the morning and leave.
No,
at
that's what
like
I was
5
like,
or
dude,
whatever.
let's get there at 10 a.m. We'll start
Yeah.
drinking. We'll be drunk by noon.
Yep.
We'll forget about the eclipse at 1:30 and be like, oh shit, why is it dark? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
And then by 4 o'clock, we're passed out. It's great.
Yeah. I've just got like 15 people that are like telling me maybe we shouldn't leave your house. I'm like,
Oh, give me a break.
Oh,
we'll
please.
I don't
We'll
think it's
figure it
that
out.
big a deal.
see. We'll figure it out.
All right. Well, anyway,
We're way over. So
Eclipse party, live conversion. Ta-da. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining us. We went way over. Bye.
Later.
here's